today I want to show you my new seat. I got my Cloud 9. When I first got this bike, this was about, probably 1,600 miles back, I bought me a Bikeroo seat. And I've had this Bikeroo seat for about 1,600 miles of riding. Well, recently I noticed one day that I had a rip right up here in the nose, and I said, good gosh, I went out and rode and I came back and the rip was even larger. So I put me a temporary patch on. That didn't work too well, and lo and behold, I noticed a rip on the other side. Let me show you. I've got a patch on it now, so the patch is covering up the rips. I actually used the tube tire patch, so used it to try to cover it up. They eventually come off, so it didn't work very well. But right here and right here are the rips that came into this seat. And it started tearing, and I'm pretty sure if I continued to ride it, it would end up just tearing more and more. So I like this seat. It was a comfortable seat. My wife still has one on her bike, and she doesn't ride nearly the miles I do, so it'll probably last her for a long, long time, because I don't see her even getting up to 1,600 miles. So, but this was good for about 1,600 miles, which I was really hoping that it would last longer than that. I've had a lot of bike seats, and I've never had them to tear like that, and I've ridden them for a lot more than 1,600 miles. So that's something to consider when you're buying one of these. If you're a casual rider, it's probably fine. If not, beware. I can't say how the longevity on this Cloud 9 is going to be, but I'll give you an update later on, probably the next 10 months after I've ridden this one for 1,600 miles. And we'll see how it holds up. But let me talk about the comfort in these two seats. Since I've been riding on this 1,600 miles, I pretty much know how that feels and everything. This one, not so much. I've got now maybe 20 miles on it, but there are a few little differences. First of all, the rails on this go farther back. These rails down here, so you can actually mount the seat more forward than you can your Bikeroo, which I kind of like because I get closer to my handlebars. I'm not too sure now, I'm not too close. Another thing is that the nose on these seats go out farther than the nose on this one. So this has a tendency when I straddle it, get off my seat and straddle it, to kind of hit me on the back, which I don't really like. Maybe I get used to it, where I didn't have that problem with the Bikeroo. But as far as comfort goes, I really can't tell any difference in the comfort. I was telling my wife, if I had to make a guess, I would say that the Cloud 9 is slightly softer. But bear in mind, I've ridden this 1,600 miles, so when this was brand new, maybe it was softer than it is now. So I really can't advise you, as far as comfort goes, is to buy one over the other. I think they're pretty much of a trade-off when it comes to comfort. But longevity, we'll see. Like I say, I'll let you know probably in about 10 months how this Cloud 9 is held up in comparison to this Bikeroo. That's it. You'll have a nice day.